Let's take one last look at the creature comfort seats, because they are going away. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back out here in the garage today, messing with Sunshine again. I have to, excuse me, freaking that allergies are just kicking my butt right now. So voice sounds a little nasally, but finally getting, I wouldn't say the final piece of the puzzle, because I keep saying that and more puzzle pieces keep coming up. But I've got a big major piece of the puzzle right here. Finally putting some kirkeys in it. I hate to get rid of these seats that are in here because they are comfortable to drive around as far as going around street driving, which I do a little bit of it, not as much as I used to. But getting these seats out of here, getting these suckers put in there, I got the pads for them and all that kind of stuff. So it won't be too bad. I got a little extra padding to put in it. But the main reason, obviously, weight. These seats right here, I want to say it's between 70 and 75 pounds between the two of them. So, I mean, that's a lot. Of course, I'm putting myself on race diet myself. So, we're fixing to lose nearly 100 pounds on this car, which is a huge deal when it comes to the 60 foot. We're mile an hour and good, which I don't know what it's going to do now. We're going out this weekend to find out with the new setup and everything what it's going to do. But that's going to be a big difference getting that weight off the car. If I can get these in by this weekend, we'll have everything we need to be where we're going to be at, I guess you would say. So I'm going to jump in here, start tearing these out. Joey's going to get over here in a minute. We're going to start messing with the brake lights also, start trying to get that stuff all figured out. But for the most part, guys, went driving around a little in it last night. Everything worked good, made cruise, so I'm not worried about any kind of street cruise or anything at a race we go to. But right now, like I said, we're going to get these seats out of here, start getting these in here, get everything set up, get ready to rock and roll, do the little maintenance, you know, throughout this week to get ready for this weekend and go racing. All right, got the car back up in the air. I've got the brackets here. First thing I'm going to do is crawl underneath here and double check. Really want to make sure that this bolt pattern, because these right here, where my actual seats are bolted into, because I don't like bolting these things just to the floor. I actually like them going to the frame or to the cage. And it looks like where these are, that's going to be dead on the money. So that'll help out a lot rather than trying to find out everything from up there. It looks like I'll actually be able to use the same holes, or pretty close to the same holes that I've got there now. Now whether or not that'll be where they need to be in relation to the car on the inside, but I can at least know they're going to land across on those little cross members of the frame and actually be solid. I mean, I know the belts are bolted to the frame, so it's not like the seat can come out with you in it, but if you can bolt to the frame, bolt to the frame. Don't just bolt to the sheet metal, because I mean, that's like pulling through a tin can. So, oh my gosh, it's hard to breathe with this freaking stuff. Must be the COVID-19. Must have got me. But, first things first, get these suckers out of here, get these brackets on these seats here, get everything mounted up, kind of, you know, somewhat mocked up where I wanted to lean back and all that kind of stuff. Get them in the car and start adjusting. They're not that bad, but they're definitely heavier. Oh yeah. When you're taking a comparison of that to, yeah, about 25-30 pound difference. Oh, let's just kind of see what this looks like sitting in here. Well, that's gonna be low. And obviously the brackets will bring it up. I can kind of see where they are here. Probably going to have to put a little brace back here. Yeah, once it's in, I'll probably have to put me a little backing bar right there between the cage and that to keep it from flexing. That's kind of annoyance on launch, but plus safety factor. But for the most part, that's pretty much about where it's going to sit. I'm going to go ahead and put the brackets on it so I can set it in there, kind of slide it back and forth where I want it to be, put the cover on it, and see what we got. Oh guys, the things you find underneath seats and stuff in race cars. Y'all always say we don't show time slips, so here's the time slip. I'll get to show you. I don't think you can focus in. It is May 12th of 2018. Let's see what we were doing back then. Oh my gosh, that's when this thing was just getting together. A 1760 and a 690 at 100 miles an hour. Freaking hot on the mail. Tell you what. So now you know what the car runs. 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Obviously, we're not there anymore, but oh my gosh, and what's bad is back then, to start out with this thing, we thought that was fast. We thought that was pretty good for, you know. Of course, I think then I had, God, that's back when I had the 17s on here, had a little rubber band tire on it. Wasn't doing bad for what that was, but yeah, a couple of seconds faster would definitely make a difference on that. So there you go, guys. There's your time slip. That actually feels pretty good. I mean, I like to lean back a little more like that.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, I was plenty of clearance here.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit lower, not much.
Yeah, but it will even sit... well, I guess you can. The bracket's on the bottom. It'll just go sit there. But yeah, you could probably... See, that's... Yeah, would move that.
Well, I'm just looking at where this is. It's in the same front holes. That's just sitting straight up for me.
Yeah.
You know.
But you've only got one hole down here in the back and one hole in the front to tilt it back unless you make new holes.
I can make another hole if I want to, but I think just going up to this one would be enough. I mean,
and then one back, because it would
But that's where, so that's comfortable, that's full throttle. It just seems weird because I'm sitting a little bit lower. But really, I think right there is fine. It just needs to be...
How's a shifter where it's sitting right there?
No, it's fine. Yeah, still, like everything. Yeah, I can go, I mean, I need to go a little more over this way.
And I mean, it's not much taller than the other seat, but I mean, that other seat's leaned back. But,
right.
like I said, you do that, it's going to be a little bit taller just because it's a taller seat, but...
I can get it right there. I think if we mount it right here and then tilt it back, it'll be great. I mean, it's definitely a little more claustrophobic. And that is a little tighter on the crotchet area. This is why I want to get cam locks, because these, trying to tighten all this down without these here is hard to do.
Yeah.
Trying to pull these, it's a whole lot easier to do it. You know, do the cams first, and then put these on.
Yeah, I like my cam locks.
I like these because they release easy. They're easier to put together.
Yeah.
I definitely having to do this first.
And you've got to get new belts anyway because they're out of date.
Okay.
So
I'm in straight. That's easy full throttle. It's easy brake. Easy here and here. Really, I'm maybe a little bit lower than I was. Don't want that.
No.
That needs to be out of here.
Here.
Let's get it out of the way. So. Yeah, that's easy full throttle.
You can reach the key,
Well, I can't reach the key here, which I don't really want to.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's easy if I just do that and strap.
Yeah. But as far as parachute, you can still reach.
Yeah.
Most important, all the race stuff.
This here.
Yeah, most importantly that. So here's a key test. Can you hang the arm out? I mean that's so. I mean.
I can do this.
I mean.
It's not comfortable. Oh my gosh. All right, that's one side. I mean, it's pretty solid. I want to put something back here.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, I know over time that banging on it, so I'll probably put a little stiffener back behind it. I will like the fact that I want to chase this belt down all the time. I'm always having to reach for the freaking belt and fall down next to the seats.
Yeah.
So,
good deal.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I'm not used to sitting that straight up, ever.
Looks good in there. Looks really good in there.
The biggest thing is it's 35 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
So I think these are 12.
So how you liking that new fuel? Just by saying when you had to fill up yesterday.
Yeah, $12 for 5 versus $75 for 5. I'll do that all day long. And it burned about, when we took, what was it, probably about 25 miles.
Yeah, it was a good little trick.
And it burned maybe 5 gallons of fuel. So, I mean, what are you asking for? I mean, it'll probably get better, you know, once the tune and everything works itself out, but shoot, I'm happy with that. No hiccups, no problems. All right, let's move on. All right, guys, as you can see, got the first seat in. Everything worked out okay, everything was comfortable. Already got that second one over there taken out. I might be able to actually go a little farther back on this one to give a little bit of leg room, try to avoid, you know, if somebody does ride in here getting their feet all into the electronics. I can probably move this one back just a little bit, give a little room because it's not going to have any adjustability once it's in here, which I'm not too concerned about the passenger. Call me insensitive, but I mean, that's not my goal here, but got that one taken out. I just got to put this seat back here together, get that one slapped in. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to put a cover on this one yet or not. Probably just paint it. I mean, I don't see wasting $170 on a seat cover for something that nobody's going to sit in just so it looks pretty. But probably paint it just so it blends in. Other than that, get this sucker put in, we'll be done with it. Then change the oil on it, check all the fluids, set this up in the air, go through it, check all the bolts, make sure everything's nice and tight, and get ready to race this weekend. All right, guys, just finished up, got the second one in. Get over here and take a look at it. There she is. She ain't painted yet, but it's in there solid. I was able to get a little bit farther back, maybe about 3 or 4 inches. Just give a little more leg room up front, but otherwise, it's not too much of a notice from here to there. I think once it's painted, it'll blend in just fine. But for the most part, like I said, my big thing is that's about 70 pounds out of the car. Maybe not quite that much, maybe closer to 60 pounds out of the car, but still, 60 pounds is 60 pounds. If I can get a little bit off me, work even better. But, I mean, like I said, now I'm just going to change oil in it, do a once over on it, check on everything, make sure everything's okay. Get this sucker go race, but for right now, that's going to do it, guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. We will catch you guys on the next one.